Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome back to our cozy little English corner. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. And like always, we're here with our simple, friendly conversations to help you learn real English, the kind of English that feels natural, easy, warm, and fun. Every day, every episode, we sit down with you like friends having tea, or maybe coffee. Or maybe both, because Jack drinks too much caffeine, honestly.
Today, we're going to talk about something interesting, something very close to many of our hearts, especially if you're learning English. Today's topic is talking about your strength. English is my strength.
But wait. Before we jump in, you know our style. We can't just start like robots. We need our silly little warm-up, or, as we call it, our life just happened to us conversation.
So, Jack, tell me, what's going on with you? Why do you look like you fought with your alarm clock this morning?
Oh, Emma, I swear, my alarm clock doesn't like me. Today, it rang, but I didn't hear it. You know why? Because I put it under my pillow last night. Why? I have no idea.
You put your alarm under the pillow? Check. What kind of survival strategy is that?
I don't know. Maybe I thought it would be softer. But yeah, I woke up late, almost missed my bus. Then when I finally got on the bus driver was playing super loud music, like he was DJing a morning rave.
Oh, so that's why you came here like a confused chicken.
Absolutely, 100%. Confused chicken energy.
Well, at least you made it. My morning was better. I actually woke up early today, made tea, looked outside the window. The weather was so calm, and I thought, wow, today feels good. Don't you love those mornings where everything feels peaceful?
Yes, and rare. Very rare in my life.
Okay, let's come back before people think this is a morning routine episode again. So, friends, today we're talking about strengths, but not in a boring job interview way. We're talking about it in a real life, friendly, fun way. And today's focus is something many of you feel. English is my strength. Or you want English to become your strength. Or you don't think it's your strength yet, but deep inside you want to say it with confidence someday.
Yes, and honestly, that's the whole point. Strength doesn't mean I'm perfect, I know everything. Strength means I'm getting better, I'm proud of myself, and I'm willing to grow.
Exactly. I used to think my strength was always something big, like I'm great at organizing or I'm a good listener. But actually, sometimes your strength is something you're actively working on. Learning English can be your strength even when you're still making mistakes.
And by the way, we make mistakes too. Even native speakers, every single day.
Every day, sometimes I say a whole sentence and then think, wait, did that even make sense?
Same. So don't worry, you're allowed to grow.
So, let's talk like we're sitting in a cafe with you. Imagine warm lights, soft music, maybe some cookies, and we're talking about how English can be your strength. Jack, tell me, when did you first realize English was something you were good at?
Oh, Emma, the story is funny. It was in school. We had this English class, and everyone hated speaking. You know the moment when the teacher says, "Who wants to speak first?" And suddenly the whole class becomes scientists studying the floor?
Yes, everyone looks down like grammar is written on the tiles.
Exactly. But one day, I don't know why, I just raised my hand. I didn't even plan to. It was like my hand had its own personality. And I started speaking, and yes, I made mistakes, but the teacher smiled and said, "Jack, you speak very naturally." And I felt so good. That's when I realized English could become my strength.
Aw, that's cute. For me, it was when I traveled. I went to a different country, and suddenly English was the only bridge I had. And every time I talked to someone and they understood me, I felt like, wow, this language is powerful. This language gives me confidence. This language is something I can grow. So yes, English is one of my strengths, and I'm proud.
Exactly. And that's what we want you to feel. Not shy, not scared, not thinking, my English is bad. No. We want you to think, my English is growing, and that is my strength.
And one more thing. Having English as your strength is not just about speaking. It's about being able to learn, being open, being brave, being willing to try.
So today, let's talk about how to describe your strength in English, specifically when your strength is English. But wait. Before we go into phrases and expressions, Emma, I have a question.
Oh no, I feel nervous already.
If you had to describe my strength, what would you say?
Your strength. Let me think. You're good at making people feel comfortable, even when you look like a confused chicken in the morning.
That's sweet and also slightly painful?
No, really. You have a friendly way of speaking. People feel relaxed around you, and that's a great strength. Okay, now your turn. Describe my strength.
Emma, your strength is you explain things so simply that even if someone is stressed or confused, they feel calm listening to you. You make learning feel like a conversation, not a lesson.
Aw, that's so sweet. See, friends, strengths are everywhere. Sometimes you know them. Sometimes someone else sees them in you.
And sometimes you discover them slowly, like leveling up in a game.
Okay. Now let's actually talk like we teach. Here are some natural, friendly ways you can say English is your strength. I feel confident when I speak English. English helps me express myself better. I'm still learning, but English is becoming one of my strengths. I use English every day, so it's something I'm good at. Speaking English makes me feel proud.
And here's a really cool one. I'm not perfect, but English is definitely a growing strength for me.
Yes, because we're all growing. Now, let's practice with situations. Imagine someone asks you, "So, what is your strength?" You can answer, "One of my strengths is English. I enjoy using it in my everyday life." Or, "I'm good at learning languages, especially English." Or, "English helps me connect with people, so it's one of my strong points."
Or, if you want something super simple, super natural, I feel comfortable speaking English.
Yes. Now, let's make it fun. Imagine we're in a job interview. Jack and I will show you a natural conversation. Jack, interviewer voice. "So, Emma, tell me, what is your strength?" "Well, one of my strengths is English. I can communicate clearly, and I enjoy talking with people in English. It makes work easier and more fun."
Perfect. Simple, clear, natural.
And not too serious. Now, let's talk about real life. Like, when can English be your strength?
When you travel, when you study, when you help others, when you watch English movies without subtitles, when you understand jokes, when you express feelings clearly, when you solve problems in English.
Exactly. Even when you're talking to us right now, listening to this episode, that's already you using your strength.
If you're learning English, then you already have one strength. You don't give up.
Now, let me ask you something funny, Emma. If English is your strength now, what was not your strength before? Haha, Jack. Do you remember the time I tried to learn cooking terms in English?
Yes, you called a whisk that spinny thing.
Because it is a spinny thing.
And you called a spatula the food flipper.
But it flips food. It makes sense.
You're lucky your strength is English and not cooking vocabulary.
Fair enough. Okay, your turn. Tell them one thing that is not your strength.
Multitasking. I cannot talk on the phone and look for my keys at the same time. I become confused chicken again.
So you see, strengths and weaknesses help you grow. English can be that strength that gives you confidence when everything else feels chaotic.
Now let's dive deeper. Let's talk about how English is not just a skill, it's a superpower.
Yes. When you learn English, you don't just learn words. You learn connection. You learn courage. You learn communication. You learn new ways to think.
And every time you listen to these conversations, you're strengthening your English muscles.
English becomes your strength because you practice, speak, listen, make mistakes, fix them, learn again, stay patient, stay excited.
Exactly. And one sentence I truly believe in, your strength is not what you're perfect at, your strength is what you show up for every day.
So if you're showing up for English, then English is your strength.
Now, let's practice a bit more. Try to repeat these sentences after us. Just whisper it, or say it loudly, or say it in your heart.
My English is improving every day.
English gives me confidence.
I enjoy speaking English.
I use English to connect with people.
English is my strength.
Good. Even saying these sentences helps you feel stronger.
Now, before we start wrapping up the vibe, let's add a bit more real-life flavor. Imagine you're talking with your friend about strengths.
Friend says, "Hey, what are you good at?"
You say, well, one thing I'm really confident about is English.
Or, "I'd been practicing English for a long time, so it's definitely one of my strengths."
Or even more casual, I'm actually pretty good at English.
Yes. Now, let's imagine you're texting someone. "I feel good about my English lately.
My English skills are getting stronger.
I like learning new English expressions. It's one of my strengths."
Small, simple, real-life sentences always help.
Now, before we end this massive cozy block, let me ask you one last question, Jack.
Here we go. Okay. If you could create one superpower from English, what would it be?
I think my English superpower would be instantly understanding song lyrics. Because right now I sing confidently, but incorrectly.
Yes. Yes, you do. Okay. My superpower, I want to speak English so smoothly in the morning that people think I slept 10 hours.
You only sleep 5.
Exactly. So yes, friends, whether English is your superpower, your growing strength, or something you're still building, you should be proud of yourself.
Very proud. Because using English with confidence, even when you're not perfect, that is strength.
So keep practicing, keep laughing, keep trying, and remember, your English is stronger than you think.
And we're here with you every step of the way.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack.
And we'll see you in the next cozy conversation. Bye.